Hi everyone and welcome to Minecraftmum episode 19 of Survival Skills. In this episode we're going to learn how to look after your villagers. We just found this village in our previous episode and today we want to make sure that these villagers stay safe. So we started to build some walls, as you can see, around the village. But the first thing after that we need to do is really sort out this well, because you can see it's very deep, and if we drop down to the bottom we could drown, and more sadly, we know how to swim, but the villagers don't. So what we're going to do is I've just placed 4 blocks of cobblestone so they can still get some water, but they won't drown. So that stepping stone was there. I'll just pick that up. So we've now still got the 4 blocks of water, which is a source of never-ending water, but it's all nice and safe. The other thing we're going to do is get rid of things like cactus, because they're quite prickly and not very nice to bump into. And then we're going to put up a lot of torches. We may even run out and we'll have to head back to our previous location to get more. So again, lots of torches. We'll put some up around the plants, because that'll help them grow quite well. And the other thing we're going to do is head along the wall here, just bounce up and start placing some torches around the wall, again to keep everything nice and safe for the villagers. The other thing you're going to need to do is think about putting some on the roof, because you can have monsters spawning on the top of things, and sometimes what you'll have to do is almost put a chimney type block on these types of roofs to help keep them safe. I think we're probably okay on this. I'll put one here though, just to be on the safe side, and then we'll drop down. We've got a lantern there, so I think we're in good shape there. One tucked away there. We're down to 7 torches, but we can make some more. This was our little house that we slept in the first night, so let's put a little crafting table out front that we can use, and let's make ourselves a few more torches just to help keeping things safe. We'll also need some some sticks, and we'll make some more torches. So again, sticks with the coal on the top, or charcoal, gives you a torch, so that gives us a good supply. The other thing we're going to do is make a few more doors, because if you add more doors in a village, that will help to create new villagers, and that's always a good thing, because the more villagers you have, the more likelihood you have of interesting things to trade. Just going to tidy that up a bit and place some more. Put on the corner actually, and one in the middle. Like so. Now we've got none on that side of the building, so again, everywhere. I usually put them on either side of a window, just it's nice and symmetric. So one on either side of these windows and one up high. Again, on either side of the window and around either side of the door there. Most of these should have a torch inside as well to keep them safe, and we'll put some on either side here. This part is a bit boring, so you'll just have to bear with us as we go through, and just make sure everything is nice and safe. And again, the more torches the better. I'm going to jump up here now and put some torches along this wall, like so. We can even jump up on this house and place one on the top of the house, which is probably a good idea. And we can put one down there. So we're looking fairly well lit at the minute. I'm going to go back and pick that one up. What we may want to do is head in. We haven't got anything in here, so let's put one there. And we don't have any down here, so let's add some down here. And this area here isn't lit up, so we can put some on these little posts to keep this area safe. And I think I've got one inside to keep the house safe. And I'll take that out because that can be sometimes a bit tricky. And I think we're pretty good now. So the only thing we might want to do is add some doors, as I said, to help make things nice and secure for these villagers. We've got a real large number of villagers in this location. So we've got a door there, door there. It's interesting, it looks like we've got two houses merging into one, which is a bit unusual. This one needs a door, so we'll pop the door on that one. And the sun is going down. It might be the end of another day. What we can do is harvest some of the items in the village. Everybody's starting to head inside when it gets dark because they're clever. They're clever. They know what to be careful about. And we'll add another door. And I think, is there anything else? So we've got light, we've got walls, we've got doors. The only other thing we may want to do is make a fence so that we can get in and out quite quickly and quite easily. Or a fence gate. Do we have any wood? We don't have any wood at the minute, so I think we'll have to leave that. The only other thing we should do is check our location. So our location is, if you look at the X, Y, Z coordinates, minus 910 by 49. And that is important to write down because you're going to want to get back here. So I'd recommend you do that once you find your village. And given it's getting dark, let's lie down and fast forward to morning so that we can make sure nobody gets hurt. Now, I think this might be the armorer here. Let's just, oh no, it's the fisherman. Got 3 diamonds, or 3 emeralds, sorry, I keep saying the wrong word. Leather worker, got a good variety. I was just going to see what we've got in the way of new trades opening up with the armorer. So before, we just had the iron helmet and that's still all we've got. And I think at this stage, it may make sense, now I've got a toolsmith, for us to just head back home and get some more goodies. So let's jump up and head for home. Let's just check our direction. Yeah, we came out going west, so we'll head back going. Ah, that in the horizon is a temple. That is a desert temple. I think that may be the official name. We'll take some sugar as we go. So I think that's worth heading over to take a look at before we head home. So let's head over there now. What you find in a desert temple is a big chamber, and you have to dig down and be careful because at the bottom you'll find it's absolutely jam-packed with TNT, which will explode if you don't do things in the right order. So I'm going to show you how to get the loot out. There's often some really good things at the bottom. So let's just head over there now quickly. It's starting to get a bit dark actually. I hope we've got enough time to do this. So let's pop in here. Now, as you can see here, I start digging down on these orange cubes, and that takes us to some hidden room underneath. Ooh, we don't have any torches, so we need to be careful. We may not finish doing this in this episode. We might just start the staircase and come back in another episode to finish off the work. So what we're going to do is just work our way down in steps all the way down like so. And when you get to the bottom, what you need to do is get that plate, knock that off before you step anywhere, because otherwise it would have exploded. What you see here is TNT. So let's pick up the TNT. And oof, it's dark. I'm going to make... Oh, there's some coal there. That would be helpful if we could craft some torches, which we can do. Oh, that was a piece of luck right there. So, here we are. We can pick that coal up and we won't worry about getting all of it. And let's quickly get the loot and get on our way. Oh, fantastic. Now, one way to quickly pick up everything is to just smash the chest like so, and it'll break, and then you can just pick up everything like so. So let's do the same here. Let's just bash it open and take everything. Oh, let's take a look what's inside. Oh, Curse of the Vanishing. We got a fair bit of interesting stuff. Oh, more armor. Let's bash it open. And it looks like we're starting to... Ooh, very nice. What we can do is... there's some things now that we don't really need. Let's consolidate them. And then we can take these last things here. And we've managed to pick everything up, I think. Oh, we don't want to lose that. Okay. So, now we need to place some more steps and head home. So let's light it up as we go. And I think we may be, oh, we're still coming out in daylight, so that's good. And I think, given the time of day, let's just check how far we are from home. We may want to head back to the village for tonight. So, everybody, that was a temple, and that is how you raid it. And that was an unexpected bonus for today's episode. I didn't expect to be able to show you that. So tune in next time when we head back to our home base, get some more items, and we'll do some trading with the villagers. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.